Great day, kings and queens. Yeah, welcome to another conversation with Drew, where it's an honor and a privilege to serve you guys this great gift that God placed on me and in me. It's amazing, to share my experiences with you guys, and the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of what it is that, God has allowed me to learn and go through in order to become the best version of myself. And in turn, teach you guys, speak to you guys, empower, encourage, enlighten, edify you guys to becoming the best version of yourself. It's absolutely amazing. This is a Thankful Thursday. I'm just honored, man, truly, man, to be grateful for life, to be grateful for purpose. As more and more as each day goes by, I'm able to see the true significance of purpose and what it is that we're blessed with, when you understand that nothing was ever created for fun, nothing was ever created without a purpose, nothing in this earth was created for beauty. Everything was created literally with a purpose. It may be beautiful. We may look at it as it being beautiful, but it has a purpose. It serves a purpose. We look at the flowers. The flowers are absolutely amazing. We use it as kings, to woo and wow our lives, to romance our wives. But in all actuality, those beautiful plants were created not only to give us oxygen, not only to create chlorophyll, but also to pollinate. When it's like we began to really see things as the way that they are and understand that nothing was created to be beautiful. I don't care how beautiful you think that woman is, how beautiful you think that man is, they have a purpose. And purpose is literally the original intent of a thing. And it's amazing when you begin to understand purpose. I wake up every day on purpose. I wake up literally every day knowing that I'm going to serve you guys my purpose every single day on a hot plate. Y'all gonna get this breakfast, I don't care if y'all made some boiled eggs, some bacon, cut up some fruit. Y'all gonna get this breakfast served to y'all, and it's from scratch. It's absolutely from scratch with secret ingredients, but I'm bringing it to you every morning because I understand and I recognize that this is part of my purpose. Y'all think that I'm getting on Facebook Live, using this Facebook Live to speak to you guys. I'm actually preparing for my own show. You understand me? I see bigger and brighter things. I see a future, that's grander than my whole entire life, because I recognize, that this is all for a purpose. This is all for a reason. But I want you to recognize and understand your purpose. Why? Because anytime that the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. That's Dr. Miles Monroe. Let me say that again. Anytime that the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Abuse is abnormal use. And so when you don't understand the purpose of a relationship, you'll abuse it. When you don't understand the purpose of a friendship, you'll abuse it. When you don't understand the purpose of a product, you'll abuse it. Why do you think that every single product that we get, that comes to us, that we purchase, that someone hands us, it always comes with a manual? You can crack open your glove compartment right now and you can guarantee that it's a manual in there, in that bad boy. Why? Because the manufacturer wanted to allow you to know the purpose of his product. Therefore, you have the mind of the manufacturer to know the functioning of the product. And if there's ever a problem, reach out or contact the manufacturer. Why? Because again, anytime the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. That's why people are abusing drugs, because they don't understand the purpose of them. That's why people are abusing their spouse, because they don't understand the purpose of them. That's why people abuse their cars and abuse their garments and abuse their relationships and friendships and job relationships, so forth and so on, because they do not understand the purpose of it. Once you understand the purpose of a thing, every single time you will use it for its use. You will use it for its services. You will use it for its function, period, point blank. The reason why I'm saying that is because we're abusing our lives, because we don't understand the purpose of it. We don't understand the purpose of why we're here. And the thing is this: never ask the thing for its purpose. Let me say that again. Never ask the thing for its purpose. Why? Because I am on an iPhone 6S right now, right? And therefore, if I picked up this iPhone, I can ask Siri, what is the use for this phone? And Siri cannot tell me its purpose. The reason why is because you can never ask the thing for its purpose. Never ever ask the thing for its purpose. Why? Because it can never tell you. What you need to do is you need to go to the manufacturer. Yeah. Okay, so if you in a Mercedes-Benz and something goes wrong, don't ask the Mercedes-Benz what the heck is the matter with you. Don't ask the Mercedes-Benz what is the problem. No, ask the manufacturer, and it'll give you the answer. What is the purpose for this vehicle? And it'll give you the answer. We want you to ride in luxury everywhere you go. We want you to have the best experience in everywhere you go. When you hit bumps, we want it to be seamless. We don't want you to feel the bumps that you're riding on everywhere you go. What are these cameras for? The cameras are sensors. The cameras is to be able to detect, if pedestrians or if animals are coming out, and automatically the car will stop. You begin to understand the purpose of the thing because you go to the manufacturer. Don't ask a thing for its purpose. Therefore, kings and queens, don't ask another man or expect another man to be able to tell you your purpose. It doesn't work that way. You got to go to the manufacturer. Period. Because man can never tell you why you were born. He can't tell you your purpose. He can't tell you what God ordained you to do, what he predestined you to do. So that's why you have to go to the manufacturer. People think a relationship with God is about religion. It's not. It's about purpose. You were created for a purpose, with a purpose. And when you understand that, you'll start living your life on purpose. Last time I checked, when people get in an accident, it's bad. So you need to stop living your life accidentally and start living on purpose. I live every single day on purpose because I understand that I'm here for a reason. And every time that I was living my life accidentally, I will always end up in the wrong place at the wrong time, because I was recognizing that I finally am in a place of purpose that allows me to truly find who I am and why am I here. So now when I find out who I am and why am I here, I can easily now go and serve people. I can easily help people to get in the path of where they're going. I can easily speak life into people. Why? Because that is my purpose. My purpose was to come into this earth, go through the experiences that I had to go through, to then be able to now speak life and teach from my experiences with the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of God. So now it all makes sense. What is your purpose, kings and queens? I'm telling you right now, anytime the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Let's look at Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here it is, this African-American man, his car breaks down. For whatever reason, I still don't know the answer to this. For whatever reason, they got their guns drawn on this man whose car broke down, and all he was doing was looking for help. He was seeking help. Hands up, they shoot him, he dies, he can't return to his family. The problem is that in the mind of that Caucasian woman, she doesn't understand the purpose of an African-American male or an African-American life. Therefore, anytime a purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. So she did not understand the purpose of this African-American male's life because she grew up in a certain lifestyle, in a certain situation, in a certain neighborhood where she wasn't taught that. Therefore, when her perception is his life is not as valuable as my race. Therefore, abuse is inevitable. Tamir Rice, Tyree King, abuse is inevitable because Caucasian people who are uneducated, who are ignorant and walking in ignorance or darkness, they don't understand the purpose of an African-American male's life, so abuse is inevitable. Case in point. So when you begin to educate people on the purpose of your life, when you begin to live in purpose, when you are literally oozing purpose out of your life, it's going to cause other people to recognize your purpose. That's the power of purpose. That's the purpose of purpose. When you recognize that you have the authority and the power to live on purpose every single day, to cause people to then recognize the purpose that's on your life, it'll change. It'll change. If they're not going to go educate themselves on your life and the purpose of it, make them understand it. Make them recognize it by living in purpose. Period. Period, point blank. Because when you understand your purpose, your thoughts become different. Your actions become different. Your reactions become different. Your lifestyle becomes different. Your positioning becomes different. Everything that you do becomes different. Why? Because now I'm doing it intentionally. I'm not doing it accidentally. It's not happenstance. This is on purpose. Period. Because you understand and you recognize that my life is aligned to go in a certain direction. Therefore, when I am moving in this direction, I am in protection. Period. Because it was designed to be that way. God did not design you, send you to the earth to fail. He sent you to the earth in success, poured out of the imminence of success to go into earth and be successful. On purpose. Not accidentally. Not experimenting. Not happenstance. It's literally on purpose. Once I understood the true value of purpose, I began to look at every single thing and everybody a different way. In such a great way. It said the righteous man to choose his friends wisely. It said the wicked man will lead them astray. Wicked doesn't mean like you're evil and you're demonic. Wicked means that you are unpurposeful. I mean, you are operating outside of purpose. You do not understand your purpose. You do not understand your value. Therefore, if you don't understand your purpose and your value, you can't add value to me. Period. Therefore, you'll drag me down the wrong path. You'll lead me down the wrong path as a friend. The righteous shall choose their friends wisely. Righteous means rightly aligned with authority. It has nothing to do with me not trying to smoke or me not trying to have sex or me not trying to get drunk. Like, it has nothing to do with that. When you're rightly aligned with authority, you won't smoke. I don't smoke no more. I don't smoke weed anymore. I smoked weed for 10 years, y'all. It probably took me 10 years to stop, right? I smoked weed for 10 years. True, real talk. Smoked weed for 10 years, sold weed the whole nine, right? The reason why I choose not to smoke weed anymore is because I understand that I have a purpose, and me smoking weed, as great as it may feel, listen, I was in love with it. Absolutely in love with it. I love to crack the cigarillo. I love to break down the kush. You know what I mean? Back then, we ain't had the grinders quite yet. You know, we were still breaking it down with our hands or cutting it up with the scissors. I love to break it. I love the smell, the texture of it. I love the way it felt between my fingers. I love to twist up the joint, lick it. I love that. I love to put it in my, hit it with the lighter. I love that. Absolutely love. I can probably still roll one of the best blunts in the world, and it's been over 5 years. Because I absolutely love the whole process of it. Well, what I'm saying to you today, kings and queens, is the reason why I choose to no longer smoke marijuana is because it does not add value to my purpose. Period. I can go get it right now. Make one phone call. I'm there right now. Period. I can go right now and smoke it for free right now. The best of the best right now. Period. But the reason why I choose not to is because it does not add value to my purpose. Every decision that I make now is on purpose. Because I understand and I recognize that we do not have time to live life accidentally. We do not have time to experiment with life when life is already figured out. That's what I stopped saying, right? I'm trying to figure this out. How you going to figure something out that's already figured out? Like, for real, your life is already figured out. God has already finished your life. When he wanted to prove that it was finished, he pushed start in your life and he gave you birth. Period. That's how a full force was in one seed. Because you understand that it's already done. And so therefore you have to start living on purpose, kings and queens, because the reality of it is that anytime that the purpose is unknown of a thing, abuse is inevitable. Inevitable. It is guaranteed that abuse will happen when you do not recognize the purpose of a thing. Period. That's like, for instance, when we buy our kids new shoes, right? Brand new shoes, they school shoes, right? A kid doesn't understand the purpose of it, correct? They don't understand that these are school shoes. These are not play shoes, right? We designate school shoes and play shoes, right? So we don't know. I mean, they don't know the difference between play shoes and school shoes, right? So a kid, because they don't understand the purpose of a school shoe, when they get home and they can go play, they don't consciously think, let me put on my play shoes. They go and they run around, jump in the mud, jump in puddles, scuff these bad boys up because they don't understand the purpose of them. Therefore, abuse is inevitable. It's inevitable on every level, on every single level. This is what you have to understand, kings and queens. That if you do not understand the purpose of your life, this is why you continue to abuse it. I abused food for 25 years of my life. Realistically, when I would start feeding myself, maybe about 15, 20 years of my life, I abused food. That's why I was obese. That's why I had high blood pressure at 18 years of age. That's why my highest weight ended up being 300 pounds. Why? Because I was abusing food. Once I consciously understood conceptually the importance and the purpose of food for the past 6 years straight, I've been in shape. No coach, no nutritionist, no nothing. Why? Because anytime the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Therefore, the contrary is when you finally know what the purpose of a thing is, it's guaranteed that you will use it the correct way, effectively and efficiently. I don't have to try anymore to be in shape because I understand the purpose of my temple. I understand the purpose of food. Therefore, I use it the correct way every single day. Do I eat pizza sometimes? Absolutely. It's my favorite food. I always eat pizza. One day we'll have a brick oven pizza built in my backyard, and we will have brick oven pizzas created by Drew himself. Yeah, I love pizza that much. I splurge, yes. But on a consistent basis, I understand the purpose of food. Therefore, it works for me. When you understand the purpose of something, you cannot abuse it. It's guaranteed. That's why the life of Terrence Crutcher was just taken, because they did not understand the purpose of an African-American life. Tyree King, Tamir Rice. Abuse is inevitable when they do not understand the purpose of it. Well, make them understand. Make them understand by living in your purpose from this day forward. Make them understand. Live on purpose. Stop living accidentally. Again, if you go outside and get into an accident, it's not a great thing. It's not a great thing. Live on purpose, kings and queens. You have that right to. You have that right to live on purpose, to fulfill your purpose. This was the only reason why you was born. If there's another reason, tell me right now. Text it. Type it in right now, please. To say, no, Drew, there's another reason why I was born. Tell me if you weren't created for a purpose, with a purpose, tell me right now why you were born. Give me the answer. I found the answer. But if you have another answer, show me. You were created for a purpose, with a purpose. And when you understand that, your life will change forever. The friends you are around will be different. The people that you call family and friends will be different. The decisions you make will be different. The places you go will be different. I was looking at a mandatory minimum of 10 years, a maximum of 20 to life, because I didn't understand the purpose of friendship. Period. At the wrong place at the wrong time. Period. The wicked will lead your friends away. My friend did not know the purpose of his life. Therefore, he could not value the purpose of my life. Put us in a bad situation. I was looking at a mandatory minimum of 10 years, a maximum of 20 to life on my very first case, a federal case, not a state. I wasn't dealing with the state. It said the U.S. government versus Drew Clayborn. Aiding and abetting. Conspiracy to distribute. Distribution, not trafficking, distribution. A mandatory minimum of 10 years, a maximum to 20 to life. If you do not understand what that is, that means that it doesn't matter if that was your first case. The reality of it is that you can't get no less than 10 years. We're starting right there and we're going up. Purpose. Now that I understand purpose, the only people that are around me are people who support my purpose and I support their purpose. We are called purpose partners. Go ahead and put that trademark sign next to that. Y'all can't have that. Do you understand what I'm saying, kings and queens? I'm not talking about commonality characters. People who you got created memories with when y'all turned up, had a good time, smoked, got drunk, high, all of the above. You know what I mean? Hit some bras. You know what I mean? Hit some dudes. You know what I mean? Man, listen, that's goof troop stuff. I'm talking about their support, who you are, why you're here, and they're adding value to that. Like King Keith Kent, like Michelle Lynn Crockett. I'm talking about real life purpose partners. When you understand the value of your life, everybody's life become valuable. I'm telling you, kings and queens, This is not happenstance of why I'm on here Facebook Live, man. God knew that more than 32 years ago, before the whole world existed, thousands, millions, however long it was, he already knew that Facebook Live will become available for his son, Andrew Clayborn, who he gave the gift to speak life, to speak influentially in other people's lives. He knew that this iPhone 6 Plus would be necessary for me to sit here and give y'all this work. That's how purpose works. It falls right in place. So if you're struggling right now on your job, if you're struggling right now in life, if you're struggling right now in your marriage and your friendship, if you're struggling right now in life, do you understand what I'm saying? The Pursuit of Purpose by Dr. Miles Monroe. Maximizing Your Potential by Dr. Miles Monroe. The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren. Destiny by Bishop Jakes. Instinct by Bishop Jakes, and so many more about purpose. But when you set your mind there, you'll start finding that literature. I just gave y'all a few of the joints that I got in my library. Why? Because I want you to become the best version of yourself. The only way that you can become the best version of yourself is when you find your purpose. Again, anytime the purpose of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. That's why you continue to abuse your life with relationships. You continue to abuse your life with that job. You continue to abuse your life with those drugs. You continue to abuse your life with wasting time watching TV. Why? Because you don't understand the purpose of your life. If you want to know the purpose of your life, go to the manufacturer. And I'm sorry, the best book that you can read is The Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth. It'll tell you all about your purpose. Again, The Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth. Go ahead and break that down and you'll realize what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, kings and queens? I pray that you do. I bless y'all's life because I know that y'all find y'all's purpose. I bless y'all's life because I know that you're here for a purpose. I bless your life because I recognize that you are of purpose. You are not an illegitimate child just because your parents weren't married when they had you. You are not an illegitimate child because your parents didn't recognize that you were something great when you were born. You're not an illegitimate child because your parents could not show you to the path of purpose. You're not an illegitimate child. You were designed for a purpose, on purpose. I promise you. I promise you. And I continue to teach this until the day that I die. And that's no time soon. I'm just getting started. I love you guys. God bless you guys. You know, remember, man, this is not a look, it's a lifestyle, because we do this every day, not to impress people, but to leave an amazing impression in the earth. God bless you guys. Share this video. We need to continue to put positive energy out into the atmosphere, out into the universe. When we share videos like this, that's what we're doing. Stop sharing negative stuff. Stop tagging people in negative stuff. Stop reposting negative stuff. Why? Because you have the authority and power to change the atmosphere that you want to see changed. And we can start by sharing this video. I love you guys. God bless.